Episode 294, AI Dominates at Davos.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
The discussions at Davos 2026 were not about whether AI will change the world, but how it is already changing it and what we must do to steer it. That's a quote from Jensen Huang, a Davos AI analyst. Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that helps keep you up to date with AI in just 6 minutes a day. I'm Joanne Sweeney and I'm on a mission to bring 500,000 people with me on this podcast. AI did indeed dominate at Davos last week and I was following it. If you don't know, Davos is a Swiss ski resort and the location for the annual general meeting of the World Economic Forum, where political leaders, CEOs, academics and civil society gather to debate global issues over several days each January. Historian Yuval Noah Harari had an exceptional presentation. He said the most crucial aspect of AI is that it is not merely another instrument, it is an agent capable of learning, evolving, and making its own decisions. Let's hear from him.
The most important thing to know about AI is that it is not just another tool. It is an agent. It can learn and change by itself and make decisions by itself. A knife is a tool. You can use a knife to cut salad or to murder someone, but it is your decision what to do with the knife. AI is a knife that can decide by itself whether to cut salad or to commit murder.
This year, artificial intelligence wasn't just another topic on the agenda. It was the topic. Not presented as a tool simply to gain productivity in our day-to-day working lives, but as something that impacts energy grids, labour markets, democratic systems, and the global balance of power. So what made Davos 2026 different? Well, the people building AI are now openly warning about it. The same executives profiting from this technology are saying we may not be ready for what's coming. I've summed up the conversations in 6 key themes. First, the profits and the contradictions. The money. AI is delivering record profits. Valuations are soaring and the tech leaders are riding this tech wave. Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff captured the mood perfectly. Speaking on a panel called Where Can New Growth Come From? He said, "We're drunk on the growth. It's awesome. But we need to be mindful of the technology's many potential downsides." In the same breath, he asked, "What's more important to us, growth or our kids?" He says big tech hates regulation in a conversation with Bloomberg. So there's a growing tension. Celebrating AI profits while warning about AI risks, well, this ran through the entire week. The second theme, AI must deliver real results. It has to do something useful. It's not just enough to be this hype productivity tool. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella was blunt about this. Speaking alongside BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, he said, "We must do something useful with this, or we will lose the social permission to do these things because we are burning a whole lot of energy." His point, if AI doesn't improve health outcomes, education, public services and business productivity, society won't tolerate the massive energy consumption required to run it. The technology has to prove its value and fast. And the third theme, energy is the new battleground. AI is no longer just a model race, it's an energy race. Countries without cheap power, data centres and chip infrastructure risk being locked out of it entirely. Nadella puts it like this. GDP growth in any place will be directly correlated to the cost of energy in using AI. He introduced the idea of AI tokens as a new global commodity, basic units of computation that countries need to produce cheaply if they want to compete. Europe, with some of the highest energy costs in the world, faces a serious disadvantage. The fourth theme, and a divisive one, jobs, the great anxiety. This question definitely dominated the corridors at Davos. What happens to jobs? And I was asked that only last week in a presentation to 40 marketing and communications executives working in higher education. What about our graduates? What about our early career professionals? Aren't we closing the door to opportunities? It's a stark question, and I'm standing at the top of the room, and I'm saying it is, but they need to do different jobs. We need to do different jobs. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei didn't sugarcoat that threat either. He has previously warned that AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar jobs. At Davos, he said changes are already happening in the coding industry and that most governments are unaware of what's coming. And there's another side to the story. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang offered another perspective. He said, "This is the largest infrastructure build-out in human history that's going to create a lot of jobs. It's wonderful that the jobs are related to trade craft. We're going to have plumbers and electricians and construction and steel workers. Salaries have gone up nearly double." He argued that you don't need a PhD in computer science to make a great living in this economy. The people building the physical infrastructure, the chip factories, the data centres, the AI factories are in high demand. Now on to theme number 5. Workers must be part of the change. So how do we manage this transition? What is our role across all of civil and working society? Adecco Group CEO Dennis Machuel summed up the challenge. "Humans know how to manage linear progression," he said. "We're not used to exponential progression. And that's what we're seeing today. If we want peaceful societies, we have to ensure social cohesion." His message: workers can't have AI done to them. They need to be involved in their own upskilling. And according to the World Economic Forum, 83% of workers want to take control of their skills development. They just need the opportunity. Meanwhile, ex-AI, Tesla and Starlink founder Elon Musk declared, "We might have AI smarter than any human by the end of this year. Everyone will have a robot and there'll be an abundance for all." Ever the optimist is Elon. And the final theme: winners, losers, and the AI stakes. The big picture: Davos is trying to position itself as a place where AI's winners and losers negotiate a social contract. World Economic Forum Managing Director Matthew Blake summed up the stakes. "A bifurcation of winners and losers is not an acceptable outcome," he said. But there is an uncomfortable truth. Global investment in AI is expected to hit $1.5 trillion for applications and $400 billion for infrastructure by 2030. Most of that money is flowing to a handful of countries and companies. Without intentional design and equitable distribution, this AI era risks amplifying inequality, concentrating power, and leaving entire economies behind. What are your thoughts? What a week at Davos. What conversations about AI. Lots to take in, lots to think about. And for me, I'm paddling my own AI canoe from the west of Ireland here, but I have big ambitions on how I can positively impact my sector. And with all of these conversations, I translated into how I can power AI for good in government comms and in private sector comms. So that's it for today. Davos 2026 on AI, 6 themes, 6 big ideas. I'm Joanne Sweeney. I'll talk to you tomorrow.